Akachi Heights was a neighborhood people forgot until the shadows began to move on their own. Every night, the streetlights flickered in patterns no electrician could explain, murals whispered. Windows reflected things that weren't there, and in the center of it all stood Amara Kinta, clutching the shadow lantern she inherited the night her grandmother passed. The lantern wasn't metal or glass. It was a sphere of shifting darkness, pulsing like a heartbeat. When Amara held it, she saw the world as it truly was, layered with spirits, memories, and echoes of the ancestors. But something else saw her back. One evening, as the trio walked home from school, the shadows stretched across the pavement like spilled ink. They rose, forming a figure with no face, only a swirling void. Malik stepped forward, fists turning obsidian. Zuri whispered to the wind, listening for warnings. Amara lifted the lantern. The shadows spoke without sound. The sanctum between worlds is breaking. The lantern flared, revealing a hidden realm overlapping their own, a place of ancestral power and forgotten spirits, a place their bloodlines were tied to. Elder Nia appeared from the darkness, staff glowing with symbols older than language. "You three were chosen long before you were born," she said. "The sanctum is the heart of our people's memory. If it collapses, our history collapses with it." Amara felt the lantern tremble. Malik's scars burned. Zuri heard 1,000 voices crying out. The shadow figure lunged. Malik blocked the strike, stone skin cracking but holding. Zuri called on the spirits of the wind, their voices swirling into a protective vortex. Amara stepped into the center, lantern raised high. The lantern opened, not outward, but inward, revealing the truth. The shadow wasn't an enemy. It was a guardian, corrupted by forgotten pain. Amara reached into the darkness, touching its core. She whispered the words her grandmother taught her. "We remember you." Light burst from the lantern, not blinding but warm, ancestral, familiar. The shadow dissolved into a figure of shimmering starlight, finally at peace. The sanctum between worlds stabilized, its gates glowing with renewed strength. Elder Nia bowed her head. "You have restored what was nearly lost. But this is only the beginning." Amara felt the lantern settle into her hands, like it had finally found home. Malik flexed his stone fists, cracks healing. Zuri listened to the wind, now filled with gratitude. Together, they stepped forward, the new guardians of memory, truth, and the unseen realms.